Welcome back to the PAC Sports Network at the half, as we are joined now by Geneva Golden Tornadoes men's basketball coach, Jeff Santarsiero. Coach, always a pleasure. Thanks for being with us here at the half.
Hi, Randy. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Always fun to talk about PAC basketball, and Geneva once again primed for a big season. The PAC slate picking up steam this month. Give us your take on this Geneva team here in the early going.
Well, I think that we've played a really, really tough schedule. There's not a whole lot of teams in our conference can say that they played the schedule. I think 3 top 20 teams in the NCAA. And I'm a firm believer. There's a lot of people in my circle that don't agree with that. But I've asked the guys before, I said, who would you rather play? Would you rather play somebody that you're going to kill or be tested and play people? And they always say that we'd rather play good competition. So it gets us ready for the league. And we've done that, and we've survived so far.
And Geneva boasts one of the most exciting scorers and players in the conference in the form of Lyle Tipton. He's already received national recognition several times this season for his play. How important is Lyle Tipton to what your team does offensively?
Lyle, he's a tremendous player. He's worked really, really, really hard in the offseason, even from his freshman year to his sophomore year and now to his junior year. His body has changed. He's gotten stronger. He's enhanced his 3-point shooting, which was always a drawback a little bit because he wasn't shooting the 3 really well, but now he is. I think him and his brother, go at each other in the summer. And as you know, Trevor's a pretty good 3-point shooter too. So, but he leads by example, and he's not a vocal leader, but he can definitely lead by example for sure.
Another exciting newcomer to the team is junior transfer Ryan Raychek from Division II Gannon University. His father, Joe, ranks 20th all-time in scoring at Geneva. You coach them both. How do father and son compare in terms of their styles of play?
I joke a little bit. They're very, very similar. They're in fact, during a game one time, and I think it was in our tip-off tournament, Ryan made a baseline fadeaway, which was Joe's kind of forte. And I looked at him. I looked up in the stands, and he was laughing. I said, "Yeah, I look familiar." So, I think that Ryan could take the ball to the basket a little bit better than Joe could. Joe was more of a standstill shooter, tremendous rebounder. I think Ryan has that quality of rebounding. Both are 3-point shooters, but Ryan's ability to take the ball to the basket, separates him a little bit, but and that could separate him in the league as well, because he's a tough matchup.
Senior Amos Lepak led the PAC in assists a season ago. Great facilitator, both on the football field, of course, and on the hardwood for your team. How do his skills on the football field maybe translate to the basketball court?
Well, I think that he understands situations. I think he's a very, very intelligent kid. He's in the MBA program right now, and it's grade A student. So he understands the game. Obviously, running the triple option for Gino in the football program, I think you have to be intelligent. I wish he would have handed off a little bit more. He's less bruised up, but I just think he understands it. He's a talented kid. He's a talented player. I thought he was an all-conference player last year. He led the conference in assists, so I think that could have been, but his 3-point shooting's gotten better, and that has helped us a little bit. And again, Randy, he's coming off of football, and he came off a full season of football. Last year, we were the first because of COVID, so his body was healthy. Now he's still trying to catch up and whatnot. I think once he gets get going and body heals up a little bit better, he'll be good. He'll be good to go the rest of the way.
And another guy who led the PAC in a category, Matt Vainovich, he was the 3-point leader in the conference last season, and he paced Geneva, of course, in that category, not only last year, but 2 years ago as well. What kind of threat is he on the outside, and how does he help open up things for your team, your players on the inside?
Well, Matt, like you said, he led the conference in 3-point shooting for the most of the season. He has struggled a little bit in the first semester, and the break was good for him and everything. And he's one of the best 3-point shooters I've ever coached, and he works at it. But how he's gotten a little bit better this year, Randy, is the fact that he's defensively, he's sneaky good. he's sneaky good. And he's another cerebral player, very intelligent. He's gifted academically. I mean, he's brilliant as far as that goes. But defensively, he has been a game changer, and that's what we've been so happy about.
And obviously, you have a number of returnees that saw minutes from last season. Who else are you hoping that will make an impact this year?
I think Isaac Massey. I think he had a good freshman and sophomore campaigns. Again, he struggled a little bit in the first semester, and the game I saw you at Carnegie Mellon, we actually put him on the bench. So that was more of a wake up call than anything else. But he was banged up too. I mean, he had some injury issues, as well as Matt, as well as Amos, and as well as Ryan. I mean, we were banged up with the schedule we played and who we played and how physical the games were. I mean, I was really happy we got through the first semester with just the minor bumps and bruises. But Isaac and I think obviously Trevor's going to help, and then another one would be Rob Liggett. His progress has come, and he's continuing to improve, and we're looking for big things. Just a matter for him to kind of understand, what we're doing a little bit more, and he's very diligent about understanding that.
It's Geneva head coach Jeff Santarsiero. Coach, as always, thanks for your time, and good luck to you and your team the rest of the way.
Well, I figured, we usually interview in person, so I figured I'd put the quarter on, so it kind of felt like we were in the friendly confines of Matheny Fieldhouse. But always a pleasure to be with you. Looking forward to the coverage and the tremendous pack season coming up.
We'll have more coming up in a moment on the PAC Sports Network.